the government has put out enough information about surveillance, over a year surveillance on Dr. Frederick Yao Makpam and his accomplices who have been acting and plotting to cause insecurity and to also target the presidency. Like has been announced, this has been sustained surveillance, including sometimes even video and audio recordings. And so we want to discourage strongly attempts by sections of our population, especially on social media and even sometimes in traditional media, by acclaimed, self-acclaimed security and intelligence experts to attempt to ridicule what information the government has put out. This is a result of sustained surveillance, and it is indeed true that the X-ray container at the Citadel Hospital belonging to Dr. Makpam had been turned into a weapons manufacturing facility. Several improvised explosive devices were manufactured there. It is true that chemicals were purchased from the Kolebu Teaching Hospital for the manufacture of these devices. It is true that Mr. Makpam made contact with a gentleman who works at the base workshop at the Burma camp, offered him money to supply 10 AK-47 rifles. It is true that there is a plan which indicates strategic installations and facilities that were to be targeted at the H hour. And it is also true that there was a test firing of the weapons that were produced at this makeshift, if you may, arms manufacturing facility that we described. It is unfortunate that sections of the Ghanaian public would attempt to ridicule this information. And we all know, history reminds us, that the assassination of the former president of the United States of America, John F. Kennedy, took a bullet. Just one person with a gun was arrested. Again, the assassination attempt on former President Ronald Reagan, it took one person with one gun who fired one bullet to attempt to assassinate President Ronald Reagan. Prime Minister Indira Gandhi of India was assassinated by just two individuals, not a platoon of officers, not with tanks or with missiles or with weapons of mass destruction, but just two persons with two weapons. And so this is something that we should take a serious view of. Even in our own country, we have history of alleged assassination attempts on the life of the former president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, for instance. And so I think that the security agencies, after having convinced themselves that there was clear and present danger, especially after the firepower that was manufactured was successfully tested, the security experts came to the conclusion that there was a clear and present danger and went ahead to arrest these persons. I think that the attempt from some quarters to ridicule this is rather unfortunate and should not be encouraged.